For the first time in Illinois voting history, 17-year-olds will be allowed to cast votes in the primary election, so long as they turn 18 before the general election in November. According to the Chicago Board of Elections, more than 5,000 17-year-olds are registered to vote in Cook County alone. About 30 of those 5,000 came from the Budlong Woods Library to exercise their new privileges.
Growing up, you learn that you can't vote till you're 18, but now as a 17-year-old, I can vote in the state elections, and it's really exciting. Kind of feels like I'm maturing and becoming an adult.
Students from Northside College Prep teamed up with the Mikvah Challenge program to organize a field trip to cast their votes together. Chaperones say it's important to get students involved in the political process early to keep them aware of political happenings.
They have a voice, they have knowledge and expertise about their own communities and their schools, and so it's important that their voice be heard when it comes to elections. So for the entire community's sake, I think it's important, but also for them, if we're going to develop habits of engaged, participatory citizens, then those are just that, they're habits. They develop over time with practice.
According to Megan and others, the students really take this process seriously, not just registering and voting, but educating themselves about the candidates and the issues.
If you don't actually vote, it doesn't matter what your opinion is because you're not trying to make a change. If you vote, you're basically saying, I want this person to represent me, and the people you vote for are the people who make the changes, are the people who make the choices and make the decisions.
And even though this election may not be as glamorous as the 2012 election, young voters say it's important to be able to participate in the political process.
I think the problem is a lot of people just don't know what their vote means, a lot of young people especially, and if you tell them how much their vote will help, then it'll make a big difference. So we'll see a larger turnout if people just knew what the power they had.
It's not just something where you turn 18 and everybody wants to vote, but more having opportunities to participate and develop those habits early on.
After the primaries are over, we'll know who of the 4 Republican candidates will face off against incumbent Pat Quinn in the fall. An interesting election, to say the least. Reporting from the county building in downtown Chicago, I'm Charles Jefferson for the Columbia Chronicle.